I would never in my life had thought this was gonna happen. Okay. Is that his wife? Is he getting freaky with his wife? Like, wait, hold up. I'm pretty sure, like, I might be wrong about this. I don't know. That might be his wife. I don't know. Like, but also maybe that's the daughter in the, like, at first glance, right? You would think that the middle seat is his wife. He's trying to just get freaky on the low. And the person or lady or whomever on the window aisle is just their daughter or son filming this because it's awkward, right? That's at first glance, right? That's what it looks like.
December 6th, Delta flight from New Orleans to Atlanta. This woman boards her flight. She's in the middle seat. On the window is another woman. She sits down, and then a man comes and sits in the aisle seat. This man, who she says is having a phone conversation wherein he loudly refers to the all-female flight crew as n***s and strippers.
Oh, this is like the Burger King guy, basically. Oh, man. There's no way he's saying this. Post 9/11, you can't be so, I mean, yeah, free speech, but like, come on, my guy. You're, oh my God. This is starting off very bad. So it throws out the whole daughter, mother, wife scenario out the window. I tried to give him benefit of the doubt, but this is not starting off good at all.
And says stuff like, I dare these nuts to come tell me to get off my phone. So right away, she's kind of concerned for the flight staff. She says he has a couple of phone conversations where he talks about a myriad of topics. He talks about all the DC and how I can't wait for them all to be exposed and taken out. He talks about a recent Doge report from Elon Musk that says only 1% of federal employees show up to work, just spouting a bunch of ridiculous conspiracy theories. The flight's ready to take off, so he hangs up his phone and he goes to sleep.
Okay, normal, right? Hands in his lap, got the headphones on. He's about to nod, right? Looks like, oh my God. Sorry, indigestion. Looks like very normal situation. Maybe bro was off the benzos or his meds and, you know, was getting a little delirious and maybe wasn't even talking to anybody on the phone. Probably was talking to himself, right? He's a little bit older. Who knows, right? Who knows? He might have just been having an episode, right? Who knows? Something could be wrong with him mentally. Who knows, right? These are all probabilities. Let's see what happens next, though.
And that's when the groping starts.
Oh no. Oh God. Yeah, see, I keep wanting to give this guy the benefit of the doubt, but like, I mean, it's one thing to be talking to yourself and saying things out loud that might be seemed inappropriate to some, or the majority. I mean, you're calling the flight attendants and basically calling out whoever in DC that you think is a PDF file, which, I mean, hey, there could be. I'm not, gonna say that there aren't, because nowadays with the pred catches that I'm watching, it looks like it could be anybody. But with that being said, it's you're doing that out loud, I guess, to yourself. You're not, I guess it could affect the people around you depending on what you're saying. But you're not physically doing anything to anybody else, right? You still have freedom of speech until you start touching somebody, because then that becomes not speech. I don't know.
She says, while he's asleep, he puts his head on her shoulder and she says, hey, stop that. Pushes him off. Then he puts his arm around her and she elbows him and says, get off me. Stop that. Then in his...
Wait. Is he about to say in his sleep? No. He's not asleep anymore. This man is fully conscious doing this, and she is telling him, whomever in this middle row is telling this guy, yo, stop that audibly. There's no way this man is still asleep. I mean, he does have headphones on. I'm not trying to cape up for him, but I mean, yeah. Oh my God.
Sleep. He puts up the armrest, and that's...
There is no more benefit of the doubt. This man is guilty. Throw the book at him. He goes under the jail. There's no way you're lifting up an armrest in your sleep, bro. There's no way.
When he starts moving his hand to her leg. This photo and the video that I show you wasn't taken by her. It was taken by the woman sitting in the window seat who witnessed this happening and told her, I'm retired FBI. I'm documenting this.
That just looks bad. I mean, now that we know the full context, like that, like just putting your hand on, bro is like grasping, like, what did Bryson Tiller say in that song?
Get in the right Left hand is steering, the other is gripping your thigh.
Yeah. So it's like he's reenacting that scene right there.
There was the time that he slid his hand to her inner thigh and tried to touch her crotch. She elbowed him, told him to walk off, and all the while he never woke up, never acknowledged her. Now, she didn't let flight crew know because she and the woman in the window agreed that they were afraid that he was dangerous and would harm them.
This old geezer, and I'm not trying to unjustify their right to whatever they did or whatever they decided to do in this situation, but this old guy ain't hurting nobody. It's a 1v the whole plane at this point. Nobody's seeing this guy's side. Nobody's seeing this guy's side, especially if you got evidence. Nobody's seeing this guy's side. Just, bro, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you don't want to tell the flight attendant, go to the bathroom, hey, actually, he's asleep, right? Get up, go to the bathroom, and yeah, bro, nah. I'm sorry, ladies, that you had to go through this, but yeah, he deserves every bit of that 1v plane.
And the woman's like, I'm documenting it. I'm reporting him as soon as we land. So they were just trying to deal with him. And before you tell me, she shoulda, I woulda, you're not in the situation.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, and I mean, some people get nervous, you know, these things, like, these are very rational fears to have. Like, you're not in that situation. You don't know what you would do, right? You don't know what type of day that person was having before. So it's crazy, right? So you can't ever really prejudge people. People love to do that, but just try not to.
You weren't there. You don't know for sure what you would do. So please spare those comments. But then the flight lands. And as they're landing, he wakes up. It's a miracle.
I mean, again, not keeping up for this guy, but there's like a shift in altitude. So, I mean, I would probably wake up too. Like, I think anybody would wake up, especially if there's a shift in altitude and it's a decline. So just saying.
And then in those moments, as she's sitting there still processing what has happened, he turns to her. He's never acknowledged her at any point before this. She said, never spoke to her before this. He turns to her and says, I'm sorry. I didn't sleep last night. And I thought you were my wife. And yeah, dude, I noticed your fucking wedding ring. You thought she was your wife, so you know what you did.
How do you think somebody's your wife in your dreams, right? Like, how does that work? I guess if you're sleeping and like you're unconscious, like, do you really have control over your body? Could be his argument in court if it goes that far. But like, dog, nobody's believing that.
You know what you were doing, and you were trying to justify it with, I was just sleeping. That's the reason that my one hand's on my and the other one is groping you.
Hey, yo, Tizzy, relax, bro. Goodness, but he ain't lying. This man ain't never lie. Yo, bro.
Because I thought you were my wife, you fucking piece of shit. She's flustered, she's scared, and she has 20 minutes to catch her connecting flight. So the woman who's sitting at the window says, you go, I'm going to report him. Here's my number. She takes off on her flight. That woman does report him to the flight crew and to the gate attendants. And you know what they say? Should have told us during the flight.
No shot they said that. There is no shot that the flight attendants, who were all female, all women, said, you should have told us during the flight. What difference does it make if it's during or after the flight? There's no, this story just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. Did the guy have you know what? No, I was gonna say, did the guy have on one side, I'm gonna just say, how about this? On one side, how about this? Think about this. On one side of the fence, you have, well, the guy was he rightfully calling them those names? I mean, aside from anyway. And on the other side, you can say, actually, I don't even know what you can say on the other side. This is just like, yo, those flight attendants were definitely in the wrong. Come on. As a woman, you're not gonna hear another woman out that was just like unjustly touched in public, humiliated. Oh God, oh my God, no.
Not really anything we can do about it now. I'll give them this. I could see them saying that because the victim is not there, right? But she went on to
you give them that. Okay, Tizzy, bad take. Sure, the victim isn't there, but you have evidence and you have her number, right? It's not that hard to just hear somebody out. At least tell management, at least point them in the right direction. At least, not, you should have told us during the flight is crazy.
Contact Delta later. You know what Delta said? Should have told her flight crew.
Yo, that is insane. Insane. It's just the magic circle of getting nowhere, just chasing your tail. Somebody gets physically assaulted on your plane and you tell them you should have told us during the flight. You don't tell these people, these victims, where to go to or point them in the right direction, and they end up finding, you know, I guess a connection with upper management, and during that connection, upper management tells them you should have told the flight crew.
You, because I thought you were my wife.
So yeah, that really like got under my skin. But yeah, let's just continue with the rest of this video.
They're trained for this. We don't care that you were looking out for their safety and well-being. You should have told them. So now, guess we can't do nothing. She contacted the FBI as well, at the behest of that retired agent. You know what the agent she spoke to said? What were you doing in New Orleans? Why were you there?
I was there because Nunya. You've heard of that, right? You had to have heard of Nunya. It's famous out there. How have you not heard of it? Nunya? What's Nunya? Huh? What? No, I've never heard of that. What? None of your fucking business, bitch. Why are you asking me that? What do you mean? What am I doing out there? It's fucking New Orleans. I live in America. I'm free to go wherever I please, right? What?
Not relevant, but I was there for work. Okay, when did you first interact with him? In the airport? Were you guys talking? Were you hanging out? Did you have drinks with him? What did you do to make him think this was okay? What part of this was your fault? Was essentially the
dog. There's no way in the fresh year. Well. Yeah, the fresh year of 2024, which was when this was filmed originally by the victims, that we are still victim blaming. There's no way as a cop you're victim blaming. And I guess this is allegedly because I don't see any evidence of this happening, any interactions post-flight, right? But yeah, so I mean, we'll take them for their word for now, but just because this guy was super freaky, not Tizzy, but the guy behind Tizzy, and you know, they're probably actually super freaked out and just wanted to have some justice served.
The way that she got. This is why I have to do this. Because the system, time and again, fails victims, blames victims, gaslights them into thinking that somehow it was their fault because they're just lazy and inept and don't care. And so here we are. This has to happen. This has to make the community rise up and say, no, fuck this. This is unacceptable. So New Orleans or Atlanta, because I don't know where he was coming or going. Take a close look at this. He said things on the phone call, she said, that led her to believe that he's a physician. But I promise someone knows who this guy is. And he has a wife who I'd really, really like to make sure sees what he did when he thought it was her while sleeping.
Well, turns out, don't have to go too far because I did a cut, right? And I had to go to the bathroom. And on the side here, it has like, you may like, literally has the update on the side. So turns out we do have the update.
Yeah, the general consensus from pretty much everyone who's seen the video is that he was not sleeping. If for some reason you are not one of the 21 million people on TikTok who's already seen that video.
Weird flex, okay.
You could click that comment and go back to it and watch it and then come back to this. But for everyone else, as this alludes, yes, we did find him. The victim says that is him.
I hate it when people, like, especially influencers, like they knowingly create a parasocial relationship with their audience. Knowingly do this. Knowingly. Who is we? Who is we? People who watch you, people who subscribe, did they help at all? Who is we? Right? And it's ambiguously worded purposely like that so that some audience members who are very passionate about Tizzy ENT's content, they feel like we caught him, yes we did. And it's not just him, Tizzy ENT, like it's not just him solely. Like I've seen it like with tons of people, especially on TikTok. So I'm not like necessarily trying to call out Tizzy ENT. It's just like that's, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of cringe, you know what I mean?
1000%. Him being Dr. Wesley B. Vanderlyn, a trauma surgeon who's worked out in New Orleans but now resides
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there because I mean, I'm gonna, god damn it, I might as well just play it. This guy was a creep.
In Florida. And this came from a lot of sources. There were a bunch of people who kind of just put it together on their own. But then I'd say I had upwards of like 15 people who know him, who've worked with him, or had some sort of run-in with him, who came to me and said, like, I know who that is. And most of them didn't have good things to say. Now, of course, from there, I sought out images.
Okay, anecdotal evidence doesn't really serve too much. For me, I need like not necessarily hard proof, but like I need a little bit more than just like anecdotal evidence, because anybody who feels slighted in the slightest can just, you know, say whatever they want, especially to somebody who has a platform of like probably 1 million people at this point. But yeah,
Images of him to show to the victim, which I did. But also there's other things like kind of the very distinctive wedding ring. And it's also kind of great when they're wearing the same sweater that they were wearing in the incident in photos on their Facebook page. And then I found his Twitter. And remember how she said,
TikTok will find you, bro. Yo, there are too many people with too much time on their hands for you to be acting up on camera. Stop acting up on camera. It's not cute. It's not cool. Stop doing it. What are you doing? Like, stop being racist on camera. Stop being physically abusing people on camera. Stop sexually assaulting people on camera. Just stop doing it, period. Actually, like, what am I talking about? Stop doing it, period. It's not cute, especially if you see that there are cameras around, because your ass ain't getting away with it. Karma will bite you in the ass. All right? It always does. It always does. And some people don't believe in karma. Well, guess what? If there are cameras, 9 times out of 10, and there 9 times, I'm gonna say there's a good chance that you will be identified and you will face the long arm of the law. It's just like, have a better character. Stop doing things that can harm others. Like, what purpose does it serve? And I know, like, that's just like such a simple concept, but it's like, it's been spread like tons of times. I'm not trying to say like, you know, I don't know, I'm soft or whatever. I'm not trying to like do that whole ad. I don't know if you've seen the ad with Shaq and like all these coaches where they're like, we got a lot of hate out here. And no, not on this field. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. So I'm not trying to be like that, even though it's still a good message. I'm not trying to be like that, but why? What purpose does it serve? Oh God, at this age you're caught groping people, and then you're trying to explain that you thought it was your wife? That doesn't make any sense.
that he was spouting all of this weird stuff about trials in DC and all of these like conspiracy theories that kind of align with like QAnon and whatnot. Well, he is definitely a fan of this guy. As far as QAnon's concerned, I mean, he thinks that Michael Flynn, Mr. QAnon himself, should be director of the CIA. And he had some generally shitty posts like mocking Jimmy Carter the day he died. But one that kind of stood out to me was where there was an article about how a flight attendant on SpaceX claimed that Elon Musk had exposed himself to her and propositioned her for sex, and that they had paid her off to silence her. And he didn't believe her. He called bullshit on that.
Wait, oh my God. And just this shot alone, jail.
Believe her.
But a SpaceX flight attendant said Elon Musk exposed himself and propositioned her for sex. Documents show the company paid $250,000 for her silence. This guy is a doctor. Wait, is he a doctor? No, he's an MD. That means doctor though, right? And he is he's reposting this publicly. Why? I don't understand it. Why is he doing this?
He called bullshit on that. Truly shocking that this guy didn't believe women. Now, I told you all that I was going to send his wife the video, and I did. I sent it to her on Messenger, and I'm fairly...
Oh, you will get found out, man. You will. Oh my God, I'm not answering this. It's work. I don't feel like answering it right now. Where was I? You know what? Oh my God, work, right? Why is it in the middle of this, man? Anyway, TikTok will find you out. The fact that he sent this to his wife is crazy and justified, because why are you doing this? She needs to know. Just like Skeeter would say, don't you think we need to call somebody and let them know, right? Yeah, she needs to know.
Be certain that she saw it, because while she didn't respond to me, for one, she made her account on Facebook private after I did re-message her and say, you should probably make your account private because I'm going to post this video. And honestly, she wasn't there and didn't participate, so she doesn't have to have a bunch of people telling her about her husband. I mean, she can see for herself. But also, she's listed as the president of this company, where he is the doctor for that.
Bro, now you're doxing her. Like, you literally blurred out her name and then said that she's the president of this company. Like, people can't look up. Oh, bro, what? Why would you do that?
As the president of this company,
And it's not like, I mean, I guess people are gonna be able to look him up and then easily see who his wife is. So it's like, why are you doxing people, bro? I hate this. I hate this, bro. I hate this. And I, by proxy, am doing it because I'm playing his video. But it's like, oh my God. I mean, I'm already this far into it and I don't want to scrap this video because I did not know he would be doing this. But yeah.
Where he is the doctor for them at MedExclusive. And if you go to their website and scroll down to the bottom, you'll see this Meet Dr. Vanderlyn. If you click on that today, it looks like this. The page seems to have disappeared. But before I sent the video, it looked like this. So definitely doing some.
Wait. Okay, so was he talking about him being the president of the company, or like, because I could have swore he said she, like, I don't know.
Rubbing. Also, I went ahead and sent him the video on Twitter and asked if he cared to comment, and he didn't respond to me either. But he did change his username and make his account private, which is probably a good idea, because while what we see in this video here is disturbing, there's some stuff that was on his Twitter that could maybe prove problematic, especially when it comes to like his medical license. Like when you make posts like this that seem like perhaps you're biased against people who are Muslim, that you're pushing that Muslims are invading Europe and this has always been their thing, or when you share like vaguely transphobic stuff like this, claiming that Michelle Obama is actually a man.
Are you serious? What? Filmmaker Michelle Obama listed, you could have, bro, put some respect on her name. First Lady Obama, listed as a man on voting records until 2008. Bro, no, this claim was made in a News Punch article from 2022. The evidence was Michelle Obama's official voter registration card from 1994. However, this is a fake document on the voter registration card. Michelle's maiden name is spelled Robinson. Her maiden name is Robinson. Interesting. Easily fact checkable and verifiable.
Despite the fact there's community notes calling that out as bullshit, you're kind of doubling down on it. You share posts claiming that Barack Obama was our first gay president. It doesn't seem that you're calling Michelle Obama a man or you're calling Barack Obama gay as compliments, which means you seem to think that that's some sort of detractor or some sort of insult. That could be problematic. Also, as a medical professional, sharing memes that joke about.
Okay. I'm gonna end it here. That's enough. This video is long enough. If you want to see the rest or any more like I don't know, exposés on random people from TikTok videos, go check him out. His name's Tizzy ENT on TikTok. Thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking with me this long. I'm trying to come back and make more videos. I'm about to rant now about this whole grocery thing. I'll see you next time. I didn't see one. Not when we were going through it. And I looked in the car. I didn't see. Can we go back and get it? Well, that was annoying. So what just happened? And I'm going to leave that in. What just happened? We just get back from BJ's. This guy, right? Oh my God. I'm already pissed off thinking about it. But this guy, the person who came to the car, younger guy, right? And comes in. First of all, it takes him like 15 minutes to even get to the car, despite them saying that our order is ready. I'm assuming because my wife has the order on her phone and it's for pickup, right? So no. So this guy comes to the car. So this guy comes to the car with no sense of awareness, telling us that, hey, he's here, or confirming, you know, we are who he's giving the order to, because, you know, it has your name on it, XYZ. So this guy, he comes to the car, doesn't say anything to us. I see him. I'm like, okay, I think this is him. He's behind the car. And so I go outside, right? He's, first of all, wearing both his headphones. Again, no situational awareness. I go and try and greet myself, say, hey, like, I'm trying to look at like what's there. I pop the trunk, and I have to literally ask him for the sheet of paper, like the list, the shopping list that has all of our stuff on it and our name and stuff like that. So I look at the paper, verify the names, and then give the list to my wife. He starts loading stuff in. I guess I'm just there watching him, I guess. Right? Not I guess. I am there watching him, and he's not saying anything. There's no, I guess, not that I expect witty banter, but I mean, I expect him to say hello. So like, does it look like you have everything before you left? No. I moved the chicken from where he put it to the back seat, and by the time I get back to the trunk, this man is like already walking off. Right? So I'm like, dog, like what the hell? Now I go back to the driver's seat. I don't know what's on the list, right? I guess sure, if I'm driving or whatever, if it should be a team effort, I guess, to make sure that we have the things that we need. But given that she is the one that did most of the legwork for the shopping, it should be the least thing that I can do is check the list. So most of that responsibility is mine, and I'm fine with that. But I should have at least gone over that list maybe once to see if this guy got it right, because he was already not paying attention and didn't really seem like he cared, or maybe it was like the end of his shift or something. So turns out we're missing oats, bananas, there's something else, like a rice, 20-pound bag of rice. Like, how do you mess up that bad? How do you mess up that bad? It can't, like, it's what? And even still, before you're bringing the cart of goods out to the car, don't you double check to make sure you have everything that you're about to give to this person? Like, what? And the fact that he did, oh my god, man, oh my god. Like,
can I get a shout out? Burning it itching, burning it itching.
I just like messed up this whole what's it called? Now my wife is upset at me because I didn't check the list, which again I should have, but at the same time we shouldn't have to check the list if these people are being responsible. And I'm upset because I don't want my wife upset at me, because it agitates me, and because she's agitated, and it's not even me that agitated her. I'm cool if I agitated my wife and then she's upset with me, that's fine. But if somebody else agitates my wife and then she agitates me, that pisses me off, because it's like, god damn it, I did have a responsibility, but at the same time, these guys should have got it right. It's not that hard. Like, what? These are huge. A 20-pound bag of rice? Are you insane? Anyway, yeah, bro. I'm gonna just cut this from where it's paused now and just randomly put it in the outro. Doesn't matter. Nobody's watching this.